to you about such an exciting topic, the topic about time. We all talk about it all the time. Sometimes we have time, sometimes we are running out of time, sometimes in time, sometimes time is always in our conversation. So, how time affects our well-being? Lao Tzu, a Chinese philosopher who lives in 561 BC, said that you're depressed if you're living in the past. You're anxious living in the future, and you're at peace, you're living in the moment. Obviously, there is a lot of sense in this particular saying, because if you're thinking that all your best days happened in the past, you can easily become depressed. So if you think that the future is uncertain, you're not ready for this, obviously you can be anxious. So the best time seems to be in the present. So this ancient philosopher and writer was talking about in 561 BC. So what about modern times? How time perceived today? And interestingly, that very curious perception been given to us from psychological and scientific point of view. So the time is the medium in which we live in, and there are 6 perceptions of times. What are they? It is past negative, past positive, present fatalistic, present hedonistic, future and transcendental future. And depending how you perceive your time, it affects your well-being, it affects your confidence, it shows if you have tendency to depression and tendency to being anxious. Let's consider those times, how it works. Let's start from the beginning. So, past positive. You've probably been in the situations where you can be with a group of friends and you've been together in certain situations, but you could recall those events completely different. And that explains why. Because it is your mindset, how you read those events and how you remember. It's not necessarily how it's been objectively, but your attitude towards those events. And the thing is, if you reflect even difficult situations but with positive mindset, you're becoming stronger, you're more resilient and stoic for present and for the future events. So it is your mindset which captures the past positive or past negative. So with past positive, you're becoming stronger, more stoic and more resilient. If you have a tendency to past negative, if you describe the events, whatever events happened, but with a negative attitude, negative mindset, so it's becoming difficult for you in the present, in the future. So obviously, we cannot change the past, but we can change your mindset. We can change your attitude. It's not easy, but it can be done. That's what coaching is for. So if you're talking about the present has got, again, 2 times perspective. Present hedonistic and present fatalistic. The extremes of this, present hedonistic, we live only once, so enjoy now because tomorrow we don't know how it's going to be. So it's one side. The other side, present fatalistic. Whatever I'm doing, nothing can be changed, it doesn't depend on me, and whatever will be, will be. So this person doesn't think about his personal efficacy, and hence it could be, this person could be prone to anxiety and depression. So you can check which one you prefer. If you're talking about future time perspective, there is a future and there is transcendental future. When we're talking about people who have strong time perception of the future, they always has got very strong plans for the future. They have a lot of to-do lists, but they don't have plans or they don't have times to enjoy now. They're so completely obsessed with the time, but they don't have time to enjoy themselves. So this is people who are strongly in the future. And another thing, it is transcendental future. People with this time perception, they strongly agree with the statement like, this is just a new beginning. So you can have an idea, so what type of people we're talking about. So This sixth description, past positive, past negative, present hedonistic, present fatalistic, future and future perspective, they show how people interact with the world around us. So why it's important from the coaching point of view? If this time perspective helpful, if this time perspective support you, fantastic. If not, if certain times perspective is not supportive, we can change it, we can empower you, and that's what coaching does, and coaching support does wonders. So if you're interested in this topic, I find it very fascinating. I recommend your book, The Time Paradox, and it's written by Philip Zimbardo and Joy Boyd. You can actually have some questionnaire there to determine which time perspective is yours, and just discover something interesting. If you have any questions or you would like to discover this topic further, please get in touch, and good luck with your present wonderful and past positive and exciting future. See you next time. Bye.